So after a bit of a smidge of Elden Ring Night Rain there, which is a game that I just want to be playing when I have other people to be playing with, that was not the case anymore. Let's do some Dark Deity now. For however much longer I end up going on tonight. We shall see. So I was looking at my game schedule like, what games do I have ongoing? What do I want to play right now? Oh, some Dark Deity. That sounds fun. Just chill out. Some mouse gameplay here. If it's open. Is it muted? Also, why is it not showing up? Why do you see nothing? You should be seeing it. But you're not. Use your imagination this stream. Let me check the volume mixer. It's not muted in there, is it? It is. That would explain that. As for the video, it is set to Dark Deity 2. I could always use display capture if it really comes down to it, but like, I shouldn't have to. Yeah, capture specific window, Dark Deity 2. I don't think I've had this issue before. If I use display capture and then pull it up like this, look, you get it there. I'm sure it's not going to make that much of a difference using display capture over game capture for something like Dark Deity. Here, capture the volume mixer, and then capture Dark Deity 2. I've always used game capture for this game. Maybe I'll just use display capture this time. There was me looking up how the heck you change skins in Night Rain. But I gotta defeat another Night Lord first, it seems like. So, the last time that I streamed this was at Megaland. Ended up doing quite a lot at Megaland in terms of different games, and I showcased a little bit of this game at Megaland. I did 3 of the 4 challenges. I wouldn't mind doing the 4th here now. We have a bond that we can do. So this challenge gardening that I put off, let's do that, and then let's keep on moving through this game, I guess. Pull all the weeds. And then do I have to still survive until like 8 turns, or it's just like the moment I pull all the weeds? Pull weed. Okay, so it's those. It's just those 6? I can only bring 5 dudes, though. So in terms of who I'm bringing, I mean, I like my damage kind of stuff here. And then, run in there and tank some stuff. And then I gotta heal here somehow. Like that, and you can heal yourself if you really need to. It's not a bad idea, right? Probably. Also, out of curiosity, here, if I just save into, like, this slot here, out of curiosity, do I still have a save that's, like, before I promote anyone in case I want to, like, preserve one of those? Oh, that's on this here. Oh, yeah, that's the this. Like a row to leave untouched. I don't know if the day would ever come that I would come back to this, oh, that's where I saved there. If the day would ever come where I would, come back to this game and want to, like, do builds differently or something like that. But I at least like having the option open to me, you know? I do at least like to have the option available. So yeah, that's where it begins, chapter 19. So then maybe this, hold on. Do a thing on OBS there quickly. So maybe this slot where I, hold on. I can save this right there. I like that. But there's probably one after grinding and before promoting. I just want to see if there's like a slot that I should leave untouched. Yeah. Probably that one then, right? Like, no one's promoted. So no more touching the first slot? I just loaded this one, right? 3145. Is this where I start promoting people? Let's see here. No, you're still not promoted. Nobody's promoted. And, like, people are higher level and stuff. Okay. Load game this one. Did I do more grinding? Just want to find out here. Still not promoted here. Doesn't seem like. Okay. So, that was this one, I'm pretty sure. Was this one where I promoted? Let's see. Yeah, so you're Beastmaster now. So if I load this one, that was like right the instance before No, I promoted in that one too. I just didn't see with Zanil. So if I load this one, that would be the most up-to-date unpromoted one. Got it. So let's go ahead and save this game right in this slot here. And just know that this is going to be the slot that I don't touch anymore. So that I can... If ever the day comes that it's like, hey, I want to go and get different builds, then I can do so without doing, like, that much game again. Is the idea. Alright, so... Now on this with the pulling weeds. Let's see here. So something along these lines or something? So 8 turns, go pull a whole bunch of weeds. Turn limit passes or a player unit is defeated. I'll get the splitter for that, whatever that is. Do I have the combat animations on? Okay. So much more fortitude, much less fortitude. I have a strong chance of critting. It's worth noting. Here, sure, you give it a go. Maybe I crit. Maybe I don't. And then, like... Critting there is not gonna be enough, huh? Here, just go for this, sure.
This one's mine.
Big spins. And then...
Be decisive.
Do the... Not quite that.
Yes?
I could do something like this. I think I will. Mostly, like, spend mana and get the damage of that up here. Okay. I like that. Money monkey.
Getting jiggy.
Oh, I can't quite get into there. But let's say I go here. And I do this.
All eyes on me.
Sure. That sounds good to me. Let's see what happens with this. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you can just go by that way. Okay. The pillars aren't walls, they're pillars. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, whoops.
This can't
Okay.
be happening.
Okay, I have to handle that differently, don't I? Yeah, there's all these guys here. This isn't solid wall. Huh. Yeah. Good to know here. Good to know. So, yeah. Yeah. Basically everywhere anyway. So, the magic ones. Let's just mark them, how about? And then say, maybe I'll still do this again.
Dying's not so bad.
Okay.
I'm impressed, honestly.
And then say,
I'm moving.
I go here. Would I be able to kill? No, I can't even. Really? Wow. Okay. Yeah, your damage is not quite up there enough, huh?
Yes?
I mean, maybe it'd be fine if you lived anyway? I don't know.
Be gone.
Here, do that. And then say, give this a go.
Fight as one.
Like that.
Keep it up.
All eyes on me.
Sure. Oh, but now I'm doing enough damage. Why'd the amount of damage change? I don't have block active here. There's the light snared. I don't know, but the damage is up, so like, maybe I'm close enough to a support partner or something. Okay.
I'll see it done.
And then here, I think I'm honestly going to, Within one range there. I guess I'll just apply some light block to self. That's what I'll do. Okay, light block, crit. Do I live that? is the question. Does the archer not wreck Cassandra? Well, she lives. Maybe crit? No. Okay. Okay, you're snared now. If I battle save. So it's one of those maps where they only come out when you're in range. I'm gonna have to, like, move in range and stuff. At least they don't all rush me down. Maybe Zuhair can take, like, a whole bunch of aggro in a sec. I wonder. Here, so if I did say this,
See or die.
like that, there goes that guy. It's more light block. So maybe Zuhair can just, like, run in there and get surrounded and stuff. Or something or other. This is maybe what can happen. I don't have to worry about anybody else over here. So, like, if I do something like this, maybe take you out.
Spreading my
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm going to do this, actually, so that you can get a little bit of your health back. Like that. So you're in a less
Hold nothing back.
awful position.
We
And
need to
then
move.
say... Here, do that so you can put up more shield here again shortly. Yeah, so you still got for 2 turns the super high defenses. Bullweed. Okay. Yeah, you can't damage him. Damn it! But he didn't damage you back. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, his defense is lower than his res. Yeah, he's gonna get completely surrounded here. Which I expect. Okay, got some counterattack damage on that one at least. Oh, there's some bleed on him. Okay. Oh, reinforcements. Still a whole bunch of weeds to be pulled. Can I work from this? I don't have to worry about anyone there being baited out, just all these guys. Here, so if I do a bunch of attacking this turn to take out these guys.
You're done for.
So I do that. That wasn't the best idea then, was it? I mean, I know I'm weakened. Dang it! Yeah, I didn't battle save this turn because I wasn't 100% certain about that. Here, do this.
Fight as one.
Like that.
Thanks for protecting me.
Take you out. Yeah, it's a lot of dudes. So, I mean... I don't know, pull weed there after all. Yeah, I guess it's kind of limited around that way. Here.
Be gone.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna redo this. Most
This'll
likely.
be fun.
Is there, Yeah, I can't do all that much there. Just do this, I guess. That'll limit their movement a bit, at least. Here, try this. We'll see if I live the turn. We shall see what actually ends up happening here.
Progress cannot
Okay.
be stopped.
Well, that's not too bad there. I get a cool level up.
I just can't stop getting better.
His fortitude keeps on going up. I'd like his defense to go up some more. This is what I would honestly prefer here. And his might to go up a smidge. Would be nice. Ow.
This was over before it began.
Okay, well, at least there's a guy that I don't have to worry about on the
I
next
hope
player
you'll find
phase.
peace.
Ow. It's the last one that can reach him, though, right? Would've been nice if that landed. Okay. Yeah, maybe I will battle save here. I can work with this. I can work with it. So yeah, these guys. Probably work with it.
Coming.
So let's see here.
You're done for.
If I do this. Cool if I crit. I didn't though.
Not bad.
I was thinking that I might just do this. Take out you. If I just keep this blocked, people that can take it, then it'll be fine anyway, I'm sure. But do I really have that? I do if I see Spire.
It's time.
I'm just really weird here or something. No, what am I gonna do?
On the path.
If, say, I did this, I can apply heavy block to myself here. And that might actually work decently well. Here, so let's do this.
Get them.
Is heavy block applied, or does the
Thanks
animal
for
need to come out?
protecting
The
me.
animal does need to come out.
Let's move, people.
Dang. Well, I can do this, though. Okay, please crit. Please hit and crit. You did not do that. Oh, you don't have the, yeah.
I'm moving.
The whole have it cost less thing. Alright, well, I might end up redoing that turn. So I might just
Damn
end up
good
doing
technique.
here. Okay. Yeah.
Damn it. I'm letting
Yeah.
you down.
Hold on. I can work from this, though. I definitely can. Maybe I'll actually get a crit this time.
You're done for.
Maybe what'll happen. Maybe? Please. Oh my god, I didn't even land one.
Stay together.
Always moving.
Okay, well, let's try this. How about?
Get them.
I wouldn't mind killing you. Maybe I'll just do this time.
Be gone.
There's no chance of bow guy reaching.
Let's move, people.
And then I block like here or something.
It's time.
I mean, like, Well, crud. Sure.
Try and stop me.
Sure. I don't know. Sure. Do that. Get a little bit of damage there, at least. Plus the bleed. For a little smidge more. Okay, but the other one won't be able to reach. So that actually works out pretty okay. Then you're taken out on enemy phase. Okay. I can pull the weeds. Here, let me go ahead and battle save here. I can get them all yoinked. So then... probably block that way with Zuhir. I'll probably end up doing here. Here, let's do this. Okay. I get a bunch of HP back anyway, so... it works out ultimately. Okay. Whoever goes in there is gonna have to be willing to be in range of that dude. Yeah, I have just one more turn of that.
We need to move.
Dang. Here.
Steady.
Here, so block this.
All eyes on me.
Like that. And then pull some weeds.
It's time.
Pull some weeds. I should be able to win next turn. I should get those weeds pulled. Okay. Yeah, more reinforcements. Because I think there's only these 3 weeds left, right? I'm fairly certain. So I just pull weed, Pull
I'll
weed.
do it.
Pull weed. There.
I hope
I got
the
the
others
splitter. A
improve.
cool axe. Maybe I'll give that to Zuhir. That's maybe what I'll do. He could use a little bit of a damage help. So yeah, don't save into that slot there. Here, let's just loop around this way. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, so... Here, let me see the bond here quickly. Get that. Are you just going to keep giving me side-eye? Are you going to spit it out already? Well, what? Side-eye? I'd never... Out with it. I want to hear more about your idea of justice. You mean Inalith's justice. I'm just her vessel. Sure, let's go with that. What does justice mean to Inalith? Justice is when a sinner receives punishment befitting the extent of their sin. That is all. Then what's a sinner? Does Inalith decide that herself? Or do you? Sin decides. Once you commit yourself to an act of sin, you are stained. And the only... Then who decides what a sin is? Or the punishment it deserves? You clearly have a point to make. So why don't you just make it instead of doing this whole song and dance? I can't believe in a justice that exists only to punish. Surely our duty is to make things right, right? I see what this is. It cuts both ways, Gwyn. Who decides what right means, or what needs making right in the first place? We both know the answer. Nobody makes the rules. These are questions we don't ask, because they don't matter. You really believe that? Somebody somewhere wrote the rules, however just or unjust those rules may be. And what do I care? I don't need to be told that a killer deserves the same fate he deals. These things are obvious. Are they? And an orphan stealing food to feed his siblings deserves to lose his hand? A liar, his tongue? What of us? For every murderer slain, another murderer is born. Isn't that sad to you? That's why it has to be us, Gwyn. We already bear that burden. Best to cleanse as much sin as we can before our own catches up to us. In a twisted way, I could think I can agree with that part, but is this really the only way? Does it have to be us? And if so, why? Also, out of curiosity here, when you go to buy, yeah, so I can't buy the ingots yet. Buy those essences and stuff. Speaking of. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a thingamabob there. The range might not be half bad, but like... Might do that for now. Because there are situations where I might just want it. So let's see here. So, oh, I can't buy that one kind yet anyway. Okay, so he just has an axe right now. So the splitter is less power. It's way more accurate. It's a little bit of crit. Okay, he just has a regular axe right now. Super accurate, so I wouldn't have to worry about missing. But then maybe I can put some runes into it. So hold on. So there's that page where it's like Titan, Celerity. Does this have different things? Yeah. So I can... Ooh, I could heal myself while I'm out in the fray. Kills grant 1 power till the end of battle. Weapon power -2, damage +6 on follow protects. I'm not following up. Deadly, Maul. The vampire could potentially be handy. More power, less accuracy. Sword 10% damage dealt as light block. Wait a second. If he's gonna be like super buffed up anyway, the light block isn't really gonna help him, you know, take less damage. But gain 5 power on 25 accuracy while block is active. Well, hold on. I don't know about that though. So I deal damage, I get some light block, then somebody comes up and hits me before I attack them because it's enemy phase, and then they take away the light block, and then I don't get, like, the power increase anyway. It's not like I have Fire Emblem Vantage where I'm going to be attacking first or anything. So maybe I'd go with the splitter here and don't really worry about missing. Here, to keep on staying in the fray, the vampire, and the more power, how about? Sure, that. You've got your Mauler of Death there. For the big damage. Crusading Repeater. That's the kills grant 1 power until the end of battle. Yeah, because I'm going around using Money Monkey with you. Drains 10 mana for 6 power per attack. You get power +5 when below half HP. Attack twice is 60% damage. Every debuff enemy increase damage by 2. I could just increase damage. I'm not really missing all that much. I don't have to worry about weight. I don't want to crit with you. Maybe I just get, like, some more power here. A little smidge. Because, yeah, your regular attacks are just a tap here anyway. Sure, that. I got this Zweihander. I do want to use Masha a little bit. I already gave you the counter attack damage plus 6 and less weight, yeah. So that works out pretty well there, I would say. Yeah, you got your thing. Arthur, the Wizard's Moon Wand. So the Griffin Crest was a thing that I got for one of these previous challenge battles. 25% of mastery to unit power. That's pretty nice there. So that has more power than the Moon Wand. So it's going up to like 10 here. Lots of accuracy, 1 weight. Not as much crit. If I had that on, attack twice at 6% damage. Power minus 2, damage plus 6 on follow-up attacks. Extra crit on full health enemies. 10% of current HP to unit power, capped at 5. Huh. Well, I'd be getting plus 5 power off of that, which is pretty big. So, I mean, the thing that I had there before was 25% of unit mastery to power. So, 25% would be, I'd be getting, like, plus 7.5 to power there. Is the case. Right. I guess plus 7. Am I losing my mind here? Yeah, plus 7. So that is a pretty big boost there. But I mean, I do just have like more power on the Griffin Crest anyway. So I could get even more power. I could bring it up to 9. 9 plus 7. Or I could have 10 plus 7 if I did those two. I do kind of like the damage on this. I definitely don't mind it. I could also give it to someone else that could potentially use it. Like, yeah, you wouldn't be able to use it here. Guess you're the only one that even can use it. Like, wait, Relic. Anyone else is using relics here? Well, you, but like, I'm not actually actively using you. So let's say I use the Griffin Crest, and I just get plus 5 power for 37 there. Yeah, 35. 37. Then I could add even more power, or get some crit and stuff. Maybe just the raw damage, I don't know. Maybe. Sure. 39 power there. Which is not half bad. Your thingamabob. It's a jeweled wand. 25% of unit speed to power. Something else I'd like here. More damage on follow-up attacks. Get some more speed here. Damage type magical, that's already the case. Here, do this, I think. So I have that piercing Chris there. Unit power halved, ignore defense / fortitude. Yeah, so I put that on there. So it's 9, 10, 85. This does way more damage here. It has some weight to it. I have lots of speed, though. So I'm probably not going to worry too much about it, right? Like, just comparing to my other units here. You've got pretty good speed. So, I mean, I'm sure you wouldn't mind the speed decrease there. Might potentially want to raise accuracy. So, if I had that on, crit, less accuracy, less power, meh. 10% chance to deal extra 50% damage. Attacks restore mana. Could be interesting. More crit damage, if I'm going for crits and stuff there. Which, that could be really good for just, like, flat damage increase on crits when, my general damage might be kind of low. Maybe. Just go all in on crits. That could be kind of interesting. Might not be a bad idea, actually. Damage type magical. And then I get, like, some guaranteed damage. When I'm critting, at least. I don't know. Enemies have so much health. Is plus 10 really all that much there? Makes damage type magical. Do I want to be attacking with magic here? Because that could potentially help with some dudes. Yeah, with your fortitude, though, I wouldn't mind, you know, sending you up against mages. I probably don't want to make damage type magical. Probably not. The, thingamabob here. Yeah. Unit power halved, but ignore defense / fortitude. Is pretty nice, and then I can just get, like, more power if I wanted to, and then I get, like, a general bit of damage. Unit power increased by 4% of unit accuracy. Okay, so I would get, like, plus 6 power on that. That's what that's telling me. So that'd bring me up to 15, which this already has. But I can add more stuff that adds more power here. Do I want just the guaranteed damage, I wonder? Use daggers as well here. So, more power, gain mana from kills. Which I do kind of like there. Maybe I'll keep it as is for now. But, like, that only gave a plus 3 there. 4% of unit accuracy. Would that not be plus 6? Minus 6. It's being minus by. Oh, the whole unit power halved. Thingamabob. Yeah, the way that calculates it here. I gotcha. I don't know. I could just have that, I guess, in the back. But I can try out the, extra power thingamabob. Do I want to go all in on the crits? I mean, yeah, plus 10 might not be a whole lot, but when you're just, like, tapping for damage anyway. You're pretty accurate, so you probably don't need the plus accuracy. I don't know. I'm getting multiple attacks. I do like being able to grab people over. Don't mind that. Maybe more damage, and then mana, sure. That. Yeah, so you have your thingamabobs. Increasing power, more power. Yep, sounds good to me. More power, gain mana from kills. More accuracy to fix that, less weight. While just getting, like, the whole big damage and stuff there. More power, less weight. Just big damage and stuff. Yeah, sure. That sounds okay there. Still have a whole whack of elixirs that I haven't been using here. Anything that I can upgrade here that I would really like to upgrade? I can do that ability. So for Brutal Strike, heal myself for percentage of damage done 50. Which might not be a bad idea, because then I'll gain light block from killing them. And then I have some health, and then I can tank there a little bit better in case no one can get over the healer. No, screw it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do exactly that. Yeah, so I don't have any of those other items. I do have lots of funds. Oh, I have that, but like, if anyone really wants that. My Dudo's in the background here.